What's up everyone? We're going to be playing Elephant Blowfish today, but we're also going to be extra scummy and using the Kraken as well. So in case you don't know, the ability of the Kraken is basically like an AoE skunk. At level 1 it reduces the HP of every other unit by 20%, I believe it is. And then when you get it up to level 3 it becomes up to 60%, which is almost as good as a level 2 skunk, and it does it to all the enemies. It also does it to all of your units as well. Everything but the Kraken itself gets the HP reduction, which can be a little bit anti-synergistic with Elephant Blowfish because you really want to have a lot of HP on your Elephant and Blowfish so you can deal a lot of damage to yourself. But I think because we get to reduce the HP of the opponents that much as well, I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. Here we're starting off pretty nicely with a very synergistic combo in the Ogo Pogo plus the Lucky Cat. We get extra lucky finding the second Ogo Pogo, so now we have an instant level 2 Lucky Cat at the start of every single fight. I'm even going to try to invest a little bit trying to get a Lucky Cat up to level 3 every single turn. This is actually a very interesting way to generate gold. It was pretty much the meta in the old Unicorn pack and I think it still has some merit nowadays. We get a level up into a Crow. Crow can be pretty good to level up the Lucky Cat as well, but I think we want to do it from level 1.5 to level 3 during the battle. That way we get 3 gold every single turn, basically the equivalent of having a level 3 Weasel. I don't think it's going to be achievable though, so instead we'll just pivot into the Weasels themselves because they're 1 guaranteed gold, and I think we should be fine. This matchup isn't looking too good, but thankfully we still have 5 hearts, so I think we can afford to take a loss. And we have found the elephant in the shop, so now we'll try to slot that into the team somehow. And obviously an elephant without any synergies is just terrible, so it goes to the backline. We're going to pick up an avocado, I would assume, yup. We're looking for a couple of tier 4 units in the Blowfish and the Kraken, so we are going to want a lot of gold next turn, so we can hopefully find at least one of them. Here we are going to be losing once again, but it's okay, we still have 3 hearts. A tier up on turn 7 is going to be crucial for us. It can give us stuff like a husky, like an alpaca, maybe getting a couple of extra stats, a couple of extra levels is going to go a long way for us. But unfortunately we only find a eagle, which is what I think we'll take because we also have a pill in the shop and we're going to pill it immediately. Yeah, I don't think zebra is worth it, I don't think stingray is worth it, especially when we have a toy already, but thankfully we do pill into a husky, so we have some method of scaling. We can also get the blowfish that is in the shop. So now we have the Eleblow combo that is being scaled up by the husky, which is exactly what we want to see. Here is a blobfish as well, which we can use currently to get the weasel up to level 2 in battle for the 1 extra gold, but of course the main point of that is just to pill it onto the blowfish or the elephant to get some extra levels. And you can see, even though it's only turn 7 and the blowfish is basically base stats, it's doing pretty good already. Unfortunately we are going to lose to the big shark. Maybe with better snipes we could have won there, but it's fine because we still have the hearts. We get a level 2 blowfish, we get a level 1.5 husky, and now we can level up the blobfish as well. I think I confused the names of the 2 fishes there, but it's fine. So yeah, now we are dealing 12 damage with every single attack of the elephant, hitting the blowfish twice for 6 damage each. And I think, even though we didn't get to pop off multiple times, we actually get pretty lucky by winning regardless, and even the weasel gets to faint. So no Kraken just yet, but we still have a long way to go. We are leveling up for the hopefully finding a tiger on the tier up, and unfortunately we missed both of the times, but it's okay. We find the Kraken, so now we should be getting a decent power up, especially because the Husky is going to be scaling that up as well. And let's see if we win on this round or no. It could have been a little bit scary right there if we didn't take out the worm with the blowfish snipes, I think, but thankfully we got a little bit lucky, getting a level up on the Kraken as well. So now we are reducing everything by 40%. And soon I think we're going to be pivoting away from the Husky, so I don't feel too bad about putting a pepper on the elephant. It's going to ensure that we survive for at least 2 doses of damage, and you can see how important that is because it wins us the round this turn. And yeah, all that we need now is the tiger, and we immediately find it. So we're going to sell the weasel for it by selling the zebra first for the extra stats. Very decent hits, none of them went to the husky. That is going to be sold eventually, so we didn't really want to buff it. And yeah, I think all that we need now is another tiger, and then if we can start leveling up and putting some perks on our stuff, I think we will be unstoppable. Here we face a summon team, which is typically pretty scary, but because we snipe during the middle of the battle as well, we end up clearing quite easily. And we are moving on to the 6 trophies. We find another tiger in the shop, so we can put that behind the Kraken. An alpaca in the shop as well, but I don't think we have the space necessary to utilize it to level up the tiger. Instead, we're just going to take a manual level up on the elephant, and now that it is level 3, I think we should be doing pretty well. And yeah, this kind of opponent is looking pretty scary when they have a couple of snipes of their own, especially because we are reducing our own HP as well with the Kraken, but thankfully we did have the stats necessary to survive right there and destroy them. Let's hop into another battle and see how we do. Another snipe team, this time with a woodpecker plus a wolverine, and unfortunately this time we do not have enough HP to survive. We're down to 1 heart. But I think we should be fine as we put up more mushrooms on our units. We are more safe from snipes during the start of the battle, so we can hopefully retaliate. Yet another snipe team, they destroyed the Kraken plus Tiger, but that doesn't really matter because they already triggered their abilities and we end up wiping them quite easily. So we are getting very close to the victory. I am hoping for a little bit higher levels on the tigers, and thankfully I am going to have my wish granted at the beginning of the next turn. Here though we get to face a fellow Elephant Blowfish player, and even though it looks super scary because of the mushrooms, we actually get to destroy them. That was super satisfying. So yeah, here we go, we get a level 3 Kraken, a level 2 Tiger behind the Blowfish, and this is going to be the run. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.